Greetings, Gamma Gang. Welcome back to the channel. And today I have a book that is the Marvel Encyclopedia, about 1,200 characters that are in it, and it's a chunky boy. This book weighs more than a small dog, actually. And going from A to Z, I'm going to try to talk about every Marvel character, and I'm going to give a score of 1 to 10 about them at the end of the video based on my personal feelings and how cool they are, costume designs, all that as well. So, and the first one that we're going to talk about today is the character's so ugly, he makes the Hulk look like a fashion model. I'm talking about Emil Blonsky, the one and only, the ridiculously unfortunate, the Abomination. So his real character name is Blonsky. His story starts off like any classic spy thriller. He's a KGB agent born in Croatia, and his job was to infiltrate the US Air Force Base. Sounds pretty cool, right? But here's where things took a sharp, glowing green left turn. He busts into Banner's lab where Booze, where Bruce is trying to use a machine to commit suicide via gamma rays because, being the Hulk is a serious mood killer, and Blonsky sees the machine and thinks, "Ah, this must be a way to get my six pack now." So he irradiates himself, not once, not multiple, but multiple times. Like, Bruce Banner got zapped by accident, and Blonsky chose to double dip in the radioactive salsa. The result? He got permanently stuck as a giant, scaly, fin-eared monster. The Hulk gets to take a nap and turn back into Bruce Banner. Blonsky, on the other hand, is having a bad scale day forever. So now let's get into the powers. So because this is where Abomination becomes a bit overpowered, but he's also kind of pathetic as well. So this guy is famously even stronger than the Hulk at his base level before any of you monsters come at me in the comments about this. So think about that. He's the guy who already showed up to the party, already maxed out, while the Hulk has to get mad first. Blonsky starts the fight with maximum muscle mass, but his strength doesn't increase with rage. He's got nowhere to go. He's the gym bro who skipped leg day, but is too emotionally stable to lift more. So his durability now. He can withstand 7 tons of TNT and has the skin of reptilians, like kind of like a reptilian, I guess. It's scaly, to put it lightly. So basically, he's just wearing a suit of ugly green armor. The downside is that he retains his mental faculties, which means Blonsky is a smart guy trapped in a hideous body. The Hulk turns into a raging idiot, but Abomination is a genius stuck looking like a deep sea gargoyle. That's a special kind of torment. And honestly, the guy kind of either needs a hug or he needs therapy. So the life of Abomination gets really messy really fast. He's got major beef with with Beef Banner. He's got major beef with Bruce Banner and his whole crew. Um, he's so jealous of Betty Banner's apparent wedding bliss that with Bruce that he poisoned her. Just a little casual villainous spousal sabotage, and he gets into a whole thing with the Red Hulk, General Ross, and he actually murders him. But Ross eventually just gets better because comic book continuity and all that shit. They won't leave people dead. And my personal favorite is when the Stranger kidnapped Abomination into space to study him. Really. And yes, you've heard that right. A cosmic entity named the Stranger just pops in and says, "I'll take that for a few millennia," and drags Bolonsky off to a spaceship named Andromeda like he's an oversized luggage item. It's so goofy. Now, look, the Abomination is a fantastic villain. He's the Hulk's grotesque reflection, a gamma mutation that went wrong and stayed wrong. He's permanently stronger, permanently angry, and permanently needs a better skincare routine. So, what do you think about it? Is Abomination the most unfairly cursed villain in Marvel, or is he just a big green, over irradiated crybaby? I personally think he's just kind of a baby, and nobody likes a KGB spy infiltrating anything either. So, based on his backstory, is kind of ridiculous, just how he got in there and just wouldn't stop just radiating himself just to compete with the Hulk. And I personally think his design is pretty cool. I don't like the fact that he's not gonna ever be as strong as Hulk. Like he's just completely wasted in that potential. He should have had like some other way to compete with him instead of just being a little bit of an issue just at base level. I mean, because once Hulk gets slapped a few times, it's over. He's just gonna get pissed enough to just throw him out into orbit or just crush him through the earth entirely. So, based on his design and based on his origin and his powers, I'm gonna give him probably like I'm gonna give him a 5. He's right there in that sweet spot. He's fine. Nothing too bad, nothing too good about him. He's just kind of there, but he is iconic. Like I will say that. So yeah, I mean that's the Abomination. Just a big green crybaby who just really jealous of Bruce Banner and always just there to be a pain in the ass for him. So anyway, next time I will be talking about another character from alphabetical A to Z. I'm going to cover all of them in this encyclopedia that I got. So if you like what you saw here, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. See ya.